This is a video from eSkills Zone. For more videos, notes, and certificates, please visit www.eskillszone.com.
Hello everyone, welcome. Hi viewers. Today in this video we are gonna learn a very important and vital phase of problem solving process. This is called design algorithm and draw flowcharts. Both of these are different things, and in an algorithm it is basically step by step instructions given to solve a problem, and in the drawing a flowchart, it's a graphical representation of an algorithm. We'll use some typical symbols to denote input, output, process, and decision symbols. So first we will read it, that how and what is the purpose of designing algorithm and drawing flowcharts in problem solving process. So first we will read that designing the algorithm requires to develop a finite list of steps to solve a problem. It is then verified that whether the algorithm solves the problem as intended or not. Writing algorithm is often the most difficult, I'm going to underline it, part of the problem solving process. So please keep it in your mind that it is defined as a finite list of steps to solve a problem. There will be some number of steps, finite, and which are basically the instructions which are used to solve the problem. There will be some input statements, some output statements, some processing statements, some decision making statements. But again, it is the most difficult part of the problem solving process. Keep it in your mind, please. Writing algorithm is often we have discussed the writing algorithm is the most difficult part of the problem solving process. Most computer programs, you can call it most computer algorithms, perform at least following steps, and the steps are: number one, get data, which is also called input. Number two, perform computation, also called in programming processing. Number three, and the last is display results, called output. Once the algorithm has been designed, it should be verified through desk checking. Well, it's a process, again a very important process used to check the algorithm designed for errors. Desk checking is an important part of algorithm design that is often overlooked. To desk check an algorithm, you must carefully perform each algorithm step just as a computer would do and verify that the algorithm works as desired. The time and effort can be saved by allocating and rectifying algorithm errors at this stage. So the only intention is that to find and correcting the algorithm errors in this process, which is called test checking, we have just discussed above. Now we'll discuss the program definition. A program is a set of instructions given to the computer to solve a particular problem. It is written in a high level programming language. Second definition, desk checking, is the process of carefully observing the working of an algorithm on the paper for some test data. Algorithm is provided a variable set of input for which the output is examined. So there are two different definitions. Program is a set of instructions given to the computer to solve a particular problem. It is always written in a high-level programming language. Testing is the process of carefully observing the working of an algorithm on a paper for some test data. It is basically used to check the data, that the data which we are going to develop a program is according to the requirements or not. We have to test the data, whether the data we are giving as an input and we would like to display as an output, and the processes which are involved in the algorithm writing are according to the required results or not. Now we'll discuss the draw, the flow chart. This is another section. After designing the algorithm, the next step is to draw a flowchart. Flowchart in fact maps the algorithm to a pictorial representation which helps in understanding the flow of control and data in the algorithm. So first, the thing is, designing algorithm is the first phase. After that, the flowcharts are drawn. It should be kept in mind that flowchart is always drawn right after designing the algorithm. So after designing the algorithm, we need to draw a flowchart. A flowchart, there certain symbols are used because pictorial, or you can call a graphical representation, which helps in understanding the flow of control in data in algorithm. Okay, this is basically flowchart is a basically it is a chart, and chart is basically something which is represented graphically, pictorial, where some pictures are used, some symbols are used, some shapes are used. So shape wise, picture wise representation of an algorithm is more easy to understand instead of understanding the algorithm which is always written in a natural human language like English language. So flowchart is very easy to understand the flow of the execution of the program. So the flow of the execution of the program is always represented from top to bottom, sequence wise, step by step. Like the first step is the start step, after that the input step, after that the process step, and after that, if it is a required decision, some decisions need to be taken, then decision symbols are used, and after that, in the end, the output symbols are used to display the result of that particular program. And in the end, we use stop symbol. We will discuss the flowcharts later on in this chapter, and we will discuss different types, multiple types of flowcharts, so that we can have a better understanding of flowcharts. So that's all for today. We have discussed today the designing algorithm and drawing the flowcharts in two different sections. What are the pros and cons of flowcharts and algorithms in developing programming skills. So viewers, that's all for today. Thanks for watching my video, and keep watching for better understanding of learning programming skills to become a good programmer and developer.